it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the Aquariuses out there for June 1st through June 7th. I just would like to say thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. If you would like a reading from me, all that information will be down below. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you guys. Oh, we had my sign. Sagittarius IC. So I feel for some Aquariuses, you guys are definitely analyzing, looking at the bigger picture of everything that goes around you. As it's funny because Sagittarius IC, this is my favorite saying to say. If people who know me, I always be like, I see. And it may sound like cliche, like, oh, what you like, Miss Cleo or something. Like, nah, but seriously, like, I'm serious. I really do see certain things. I can't explain why I see them. But, you know, you're realizing there's things that you see, Aquarius, that are starting to come to pass. Maybe some of you are having dreams. Maybe some of you have had gut feelings about situations, and you're starting to see how powerful you are. Like, wow, I had a feeling that was going to happen. I had a feeling. It's like you can't explain it, but that's the Sagittarius, this higher knowledge. Sagittarius rules the 9th house. That's why they're the archer. They aim. It's like there's no limit to what a Sagittarius can do, and this is true. You can never count me out as a Sagittarius. Even if you think I'm defeated, I'm going to come back better than ever. You can't defeat a Sagittarius spirit. Like, I'm going to tell you, you can't. And that's the spirit you have, Aquarius. Like, you know what? I see my greatness. I see my power. I see. It's time for me to stop sleeping on myself. Maybe some Aquariuses are realizing, you're seeing too, how you've been sleeping on yourself. How you have not been giving yourself really the best that you could. Maybe you're still around people, places, and things that don't give you respect or don't honor you. So you're realizing, wow, I've been sitting here waiting for you to love me, or you to care about me, or you to see my worth, or whatever the case may be. I missed the point, right? It's supposed to be I see. It's what matters, what I see when I look in the mirror. Am I making decisions that put me in a great position, or am I leaving my power in other people's hands? Am I leaving my self-worth in other people's hands? We have Neptune sacrifice. Some Aquariuses are realizing how you have sacrificed the sea with the IC. Also Neptune, that's Pisces. You're starting to realize how you have sacrificed way more than you thought. Some of you are realizing you sacrificed your peace of mind. You sacrificed money. You sacrificed so much to help people, places, and things in your life. And I feel you're realizing you have not got a return on investment. You thought that people automatically appreciate you, but you realize that not everybody does. Not everybody has a heart like you. And I've learned that the hard way. It's not easy, but at the same time, my favorite saying is, at the end of the day, somebody's going to be mad. So why make it be you? Some of you guys was really doing all that you can to make a situation work, Aquarius, but was that other person working with you? Was you sacrificing your happiness? Or was you dealing with someone who guilt trips you and say, oh, I need you, oh, this, oh, that? That's codependent. That person, if they feel like that, technically, a relationship is the last thing that they need. Because a person who is in love of self would never beg somebody to love them. I'm serious. When I used to beg people to love me, I didn't love myself. Now I walk away, no problem. Yeah, I'm going to be hurt, best believe. But all those harsh lessons I learned, I make that sacrifice early. I don't have 3 years. I knocked down 3 years to 8 months. That's my record. I was like, well, if this is not working after 8 months, I'm out. Like, I'm not going to waste any more time. Some Aquariuses are really looking at that. How you've been wasting time waiting for somebody to get their act together. So you're like, I need to get my own act together. Like, what am I doing? And when you do that, part of fortune increase. The part of fortune is a wonderful thing in the natal chart. my part of fortune, for example, is in Taurus. So in my 11th house. So that means like my friends help me a lot, or my friends play a pivotal role in my success, which they do. My friends have played a big part in my journey. Everyone that I've came across that helped me get to where I am today, to even share these experiences with you guys. So Aquarius, when you sacrifice this situation, your life's going to get better, because you analyze. It's not you waiting for other people to make the move. It's time for you to make the move for yourself. That's what's up. And we have Sun in the spirit at the bottom. So let's see. Why is Sagittarius IC here? Yup. This is definitely in terms of a relationship with the Lovers reverse. I felt this a relationship. For some Aquariuses, you have been getting the crappy side of the deal. And you realize that. You have maybe revolved your life around making somebody else happy. And when you look back, what have that person done? Like, be honest with yourself. Or do you have to kind of think back to like 2 months ago when they did something? That's a red flag right there. If you got to go back months to think about when's the last time somebody did something, then yeah, some Aquariuses are realizing that, like, dang, this hasn't been working for a long time. I see. I see now. I see I gotta sacrifice this. Like, wow. Let's see. Lovers reversed. We have Two of Swords. I feel for some Aquariuses, you guys knew, y'all. Come on. Aquariuses, be smart. You guys are ruled by Uranus, too. That's sudden insight. Some of you guys knew. We could keep it honest over here, right? Some of you guys knew a relationship was over, but you was hoping if you made the sacrifice that the love would somehow increase. But you're realizing now it's only just decreased and went down and is dwindling. And you're realizing it's time to stop putting a blindfold to it. Some Aquariuses were putting a blindfold to some foolishness that was going on in the relationship when you guys knew it was time to get off the fence and make a decision. But I feel you guys see that now. But you guys didn't want to sacrifice the person. It could be because of stability, because of history, because of whatever the reason may be. But I'm going to tell you something. One of the worst feelings is laying next to someone and feeling alone than actually being alone. You get what I'm trying to say? When that's the worst, when you're laying next to someone and you know that you don't have their heart like that. You know, for example, some people you may be dealing with, their heart is with somebody else, and you know that. And maybe you've been trying to, not accept it. But I feel for some Aquariuses, it's coming to some major truth, because Sagittarius represents truth. That's why I always say the truth. And I tell people, tell me the truth. Because if you love me, you won't lie to me. Because one thing I don't respect is a liar. Like, I don't. How can I trust anything you say? If you love me, keep it real with me. Tell me things that even though it hurt me, because I know you care. You don't have me sitting out here looking stupid. Maybe some of you realize somebody's been lying to you and they've been trying to make it seem like they lied to help you. When you realize, like, wait a minute, you lied to help yourself. Because if you cared about me, you would have let me know what was up ASAP and let me decide what I want to do. But you didn't do that. You went outside and did your own thing. And now you want to tell me, like, no, I see I need to sacrifice this. Let's see, Two of Swords reverse. Yeah. Ace of Swords reverse. You guys are getting off the fence about not making a decision. Ace of Swords, like I said, Aquarius is, you guys are smart. It's just you didn't want to sacrifice it for whatever your reason may be, but you realize you got to do what you got to do. It's not always what you want to do, it's what you need to do. When you do what you need to do, you get to do what you want to do. I always keep that motto in mind. Let's see, Neptune sacrifice. Yep. Five of Pentacles. You know it's time to leave somebody in the cold, Aquarius. You know. And I feel like this person with the dog here, they're still going to try to come back into your life. And it's going to be challenging for you. Maybe you will, well, you have like a soft spot for this person. They may try to still come back like, hey, like this dog is. But you know you have to stand firm because you already know how this thing goes. You already know. It's like when people break up for like 2 weeks and then the person be like, I changed. Like, I don't mean to laugh, but that's funny to me. Like, how you change in 2 whole weeks when you've been like this for like, what, 20 years? Like, come on, man. Like, you didn't change that fast. Like, we have to realize growth really takes time. Over years. The person that I am today at 29 really started building when I was 20. Like, I had to go through a lot of hard life experiences of me hurting other people and people hurt me. That's why I don't look at myself as no victim. I don't like nobody feeling sorry for me. Like, I'm powerless or everyone is bad. Like, I own up to what I do. And I take responsibility with every decision I make and keep in mind of the consequences. I feel if people make decisions, right? If you want to cheat, right? Go ahead. But just understand that there's consequences. Don't think you're going to go and do certain things and then when it's time for the consequences to occur, oh no, that's bad. No, it's not. You know? That's why it's important to keep it real with people. Let's see, yeah, Aquarius, you could be dealing with someone who doesn't want to be alone, man. Like I said earlier, a codependent person, it could be somebody that's always calling you, always causing you to feel like you're responsible for their problems. It seems like their life would be a mess without you. That's the first sign of a codependent relationship. How the heck are you going to get any type of love out of a situation like that when you realize somebody else's life is like that? What can they give you? They can't even give themselves happiness. Hermit reverse. So somebody has been really causing you, like, how can I explain it? They cause you to feel like you're responsible for them. Or if you try to leave, no, you can't leave me. I got this going on. I got that going on. I got this. I got that. So this person technically doesn't care about you. They care about the help or whatever they benefit from it. Sagittarius, I see this is a codependent relationship. I'm not getting nothing out of this. Like, I'm always Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. I always got to be there to tell you what to do and what not to do. Like, I'm not a parent. Some of you are feeling like a parent in a relationship with somebody too, and it's just exhausting. Hermit reverse. It's like if you're not there, let's say you leave, go to the store, already some stuff popped off. Like, what happened? I just left. That type of person. And we have the Star, which is you, Aquarius. You're ready for a new beginning. You tired of this. It's like this person stripped you of everything. Like, this how this person drained you, I feel. And you're tired. It's like, I want a renewal. I want a new start. Not with this person. I gotta leave you out in the cold. Listen, I did all I can do. I'm not responsible for you. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces in this situation with this Neptune. It's like, I can't. You could be dealing with someone who's very overly emotional. Like someone who doesn't think before they act. They just act and then they call you to fix the problem, like you Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. That type of situation. Part of fortune increase. We have the Ten of Wands. You know what's funny? Not funny as in the situation funny, but you know the saying. This person like convinced you to help them with their baggage. If you see this, right? I'm going to, because in this deck, this is the before. These cards happened before this. And you know how in this deck, he's carrying all those wands by himself. That's what this person did in your life. You have increased their workload, and they was like, here, they gave you a little something, right? Like, oh, here's a little love here and there. Here's a little gift. Here's a little date. But you didn't realize you was taking the whole Ten of Wands, just like in this deck. You realize how this person kind of finessed you into helping them with their problems, which increased your problems, and you're realizing that, like, wait, since I've been dealing with you, it's been an increase of stress, of debts, of... And then, wait a minute, what am I getting out the deal? You starting to question that, Aquarius. That's good. Some person ain't gonna like that, though. Because it's like the jig is up. I might name it that. The jig is up, man. Like, I'm not responsible for you. Let's see, Ten of Wands. Wow, y'all, I cannot make this up. Holy crap. I'm sorry, y'all. But I can't believe this card came out. When this happens like this, it always astonishes me because I was talking about this card. Ten of Wands, as I was saying. That's 20 wands, y'all. So you was carrying your own, theirs, and everything like that. Like, that is crazy. But with the Ten of Wands, you realize you didn't get much out the deal. It was you carrying this relationship, Aquarius. Wow. That rarely happens like that. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Let's see, Ten of Wands. Yep. This goes back into the Two of Swords here. You started to notice you felt more and more stressed the longer you chose to ignore it. That makes sense. See that blindfold again, right? Over here in the Sagittarius row, it's the Two of Swords reversed. This relationship started to stress you out where you had no choice but to get off the fence. And let's see what is the final message for Aquarius. Final message for Aquarius. In this deck, this is my universe card, higher source, higher power, whatever you call the divine even. Hey, this card says it's time to surrender it. It's time to let it go. So Aquarius, if you feel in this message, yeah, it's time to surrender. It's time to let it go. Trust your intuition. Look, it's time to take action. And one final message. Communication is key, reverse. I feel like this goes into what I was saying, how this person might still come to your window, to your house, and ask you for stuff or try to make you feel responsible because they're going through a dark time. The universe is saying, in this case, you don't have to talk to them. Well, Aquarius, you do what you want. But I'm saying for people that feel this message, it's okay just to let this person go and don't talk to them. After you tell them, listen, this is what it is, I'm leaving. After that, you don't have to say nothing else. So, Aquarius, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.